Welcome back to my channel, guys. Nextinfood. I am your diva chef, Simone Walkerbright. Today's tutorial is all about how to make cornmeal pudding, but guess what, not just any cornmeal pudding. This tutorial is all about how to make one of my signature dessert from Streetfoodsaturdays, white chocolate cornmeal pudding. Now, if you're a new subscriber to our channel, I want to say welcome. If you are just passing through our channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button, leave a comment down below, give us a thumbs up. We would love to hear from you. Let's make some white chocolate cornmeal pudding. So for our white chocolate cornmeal pudding, we're going to need 1 liter of coconut milk with the pulp. The pulp makes it absolutely delicious. We're gonna need some butter and spices. So this is 1 tablespoon of freshly grated nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Then we are going to be adding 1/2 pound of brown sugar. You want your pudding to be nice and sweet in the background. This is rose water and almond mix. This is something you can get to buy in the market. It's nice and yellow and delicious. So that goes in. That was 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we are going to just let this come up to a boil, guys. This is going to take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes up to a boil. So guys, in this container we have our dry ingredients, and that is 1 pound of refined cornmeal and 1 cup of flour. All I did was to use my handy dandy whisk and just combine both of them together, just like that. And we're done with the dry ingredients part of our white chocolate cornmeal pudding. So our liquid ingredients has come to a boil. This is what it looks like, just a very gentle boil. And at this time, I'm going to slowly whisk our dry ingredient into our wet ingredients. So I'm doing like 1 cup at a time, and you just want to pour and stir. Remember that we're dealing with starch, and starch is gelatinized, so if you don't stir it briskly, it's going to lump on you. So guys, I had to put our cornmeal mixture in a bigger pot. It wasn't working out, so I put it in my bigger pot. This is what it looks like. You want to be able to have room to stir the cornmeal in the pot. All right, so now we are going to add our white chocolate. I'm using some white chocolate buttons. You can use white chocolate bars, and this is approximately 1 cup. Now white chocolate is, all it is fat, milk solid, and sugar. All right, so it's gonna add that white chocolate vibe to your cornmeal pudding. We're also going to be adding 1/2 cup of wine soak raisin that was left over from Christmas, and I'm adding 1/2 cup of rum. And then you just stir everything in. The beauty about a cornmeal pudding, you can add basically any flavor that you like. Anything that will impart flavor is absolutely welcome with cornmeal pudding. So this method that I'm using is called the twice cook method, or the polenta method, where you in Jamaica will say you turn the cornmeal first. So we cook it partially on top of the stove. And guys, I wish you could smell this. Smell this. This smells like white chocolate mixed with rum, mixed with wine. And now it's a good time for us to pour it into our pans. Now I'm using 2 small pans because I'm going to be giving the gift of food. This batch makes a 12-inch round pudding, but I'm dividing them into a 6-inch and a 9-inch pan so that I have 2 puddings. So guys, I'm just portioning out some of the cornmeal mixture. It's easier for me to manage this way. So I'm taking just a regular kitchen bowl and I'm putting some in there, and then I'm going to put it into the baking pan. Now the baking pan has been greased with butter. You want to grease it liberally. You want to grease it more than you think you need to grease it, so that when the pudding bakes, it comes out of the pan quite easy. See that? So we just pour our partially cooked cornmeal pudding in the pan, and then we're smoothing it over with a spatula, and that's all there is to that. So that one is done. We're gonna do So guys, what I like to do at this point is cover the pudding with some aluminum foil. What I find that the foil does, it helps it to retain its moisture, so you just want to cover it. Cornmeal pudding is a traditional Jamaican dessert. You could do it on the coal stove, but we're doing this today in our oven, and these are going to be baking at 350 for an hour, and then we're going to remove the foil and we're going to add what we call in Jamaica either the custard or the flour or that slushy deliciousness that would be on top. I'll show you how that is done in a few minutes. So we want to just cover this and come with me to the oven. So guys, puddings in Jamaica usually have a soft deliciousness on top. That is really a custard that is made by the reduction of the coconut milk. All right. However, some people refer to it as slush, as flour, as hallelujah. Let us know in the comment section what you refer to it as. This is how you achieve that deliciousness on top. So I have some coconut milk, and this is freshly blended coconut milk. To that, I'm going to be adding half cup of sugar. So the sugar adds some sweetness. Then I'm adding half of a teaspoon of both nutmeg and cinnamon that goes in. The idea is that you want to put the same obedient flavors that went into the pudding into the custard. This is a teaspoon of vanilla, and then finally we're adding some butter. This is approximately 2 tablespoons of butter. So what's going to happen is that when this is poured over onto the top of our pudding, this is going to just reduce down and get nice and thick and custard like on top, and that is the deliciousness of which I speak. I'll show you what it looks like. This is usually added 3/4 of the way. So after the pudding baked for about 50 minutes, we will remove the foil and add this on the pudding, and then continue baking for another 30 minutes. So guys, our white chocolate cornmeal pudding is finally out of the oven after 1 hour and 30 minutes. I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment down below. We would love to hear from you. I am your diva chef, Simone Walker Barrett. You take care until I see you next time with another of my Jamaican favorite comfort dish. Bye.